Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Building a City in Minecraft. So, before we start building anything, I'm going to show you some stuff I kind of did off camera, just like I said in the last video. So, if we head over here, you're going to see I added that map. For some reason, I just love seeing like the maps of the builds I create. I thought it was the perfect place to put it. So, I added that off camera, and then I added the lights for the traffic lights. I just used a pattern design. I messed with it for like 20 minutes and I got that. And then I added the first car. This is the design by Spazzentis. Sorry if I butchered that name, but this is supposed to be his Ford Focus. It's designed by him. Full credit goes to him. And if you want to build it, I'll put the video link in the description. I'm bad at building cars, but today we're going to be building the first skyscraper in the city, which I'm super excited for you guys to see. So sit back and relax and enjoy the video. Alrighty, so first and foremost, for this first skyscraper build, we're going to start building out the facade, how a skyscraper is going to look like. I decided to use deep slate and mud bricks for the base. And I don't know, I've never really built with the blocks before, so we'll see how it goes. And yeah, you could just see me kind of messing with a palette there. So I actually didn't use the deep slate. I'm using terracotta, as you can see. But a good build's gotta have a good palette. If you have weird colors and weird blocks put together, it's not gonna look good. Like say you put diamond blocks and iron blocks to make a building, that's not gonna look good. But if you put, let's say, what's a good example? Maybe some green concrete moss blocks, green terracotta, green wool. That's a much better like color palette than say you're using diamond blocks, iron blocks, and gold blocks. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm kind of just mapping out how I want the building to be. For this bottom floor, I'm not honestly 100% on what I want it to be. English, sorry. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing a coffee shop, but I might do something else. I don't know. But the purpose of this building is going to be I'm guessing it's going to be a coffee shop on the first floor. Then it's going to have 6 apartments, just that it's one person each. Nothing too crazy for the first building, just gonna keep it simple. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just working on getting the foundation of this building down, I guess you could say. And I mean, yeah, that's the most important part of a building, like just knowing where and what to build, you know. And the base is gonna be different than the rest of the building. That's how skyscrapers are. If you look at any skyscraper, the base, the first floor, is always different than the rest. So this one's gotta look good, you know? And this is the one you're gonna be seeing just walking around the city. So yeah, it's gotta be good. And as you can see, mapping out the area, having a little exit there to the alleyway. We'll probably have some dumpsters or something there eventually. But today's episode is focusing on this building. I'll probably do alleyways as its own episode, and then I'm not even going to do the interior in this episode. The interior will be in the next episode I do. If I had to predict when that episode's going to come out, it'll probably come out 2 or 3 days from now, because I got my other series going, Jurassic World Evolution 2, building the ultimate dino park, which, by the way, if you haven't seen, go check it out. I'm really proud of where it's going so far. But yeah, the episode 2 of that should be coming out tomorrow, or depending on when this video gets uploaded, probably maybe later today, who knows. Yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of just laying out the staircase. When making skyscrapers or buildings, I mean, I wouldn't actually consider this a skyscraper actually for a moment. This is kind of more like a mid-rise, and yes, there's a difference. Mid-rises aren't as big as skyscrapers, and it's not meant to be. Sorry for the squeakiness, that's my chair, it's really loud and annoying, but whatever. But yeah, So this would be a mid-rise with an apartment complex, and like I said, probably a coffee shop on the bottom. But I like to design my buildings by having an idea of the floor layout, because then I know where the windows are gonna go, I know where that everything's gonna fit, and I try to prioritize that because I want a good interior with a good exterior, you know? If I had too many windows, that means the exterior is going to look wonky, you know? So I want to be sure I know where to add what, you know? So right now I'm kind of just adding more depth. Depth is also important to a building. I do that by adding the stairs, as you could see, the mud brick stairs. And then I'm going to be adding some balconies. So the black stone is kind of a start for that with the brick walls. But yeah, and then just for the windows for now, I'll be changing some of the blocks inside that you can see. Like, as you can see, in between the windows, I just still put glass. But they'll be done when I do the interior, which, like I said, will be next video. For the interior block, I decided to use just more terracotta. I think this is black terracotta. And yeah, I found it challenging to get a layout of how I'm going to fit 2 apartments on this one floor. But as you watch the video, you'll see I do figure it out. And yeah, so as you can see here, I'm just, again, figuring out, trying to find the best way to fit 2 apartments. And hey, so over there, starting on a window, usually on the other sides of the skyscrapers, I keep it blank just in case I had another building there. But I think to the right of this building, I'm going to build something smaller, like a gas station, or maybe even a parking lot for the residents of this skyscraper, because, you know, they need somewhere to park. But then again, since this is near the main park of the city, it's got to look nicer, and parking isn't a nice sight to see sometimes, you know? So maybe not. As you can see, the gold blocks is just me kind of reminding myself that's going to be a smaller building. But as you can see right here, I figured out the best way to have an interior on these floors. And for the next 2 floors of this building are going to be pretty much identical. So I'm just filling out the walls. And like I said, I like to have an idea of the layout before I build the building. That's funny. Like, it's such a contradiction with whoever came up with the word building. And like, you could be building something, but a building is its own thing. So I'm building a building, which makes, again, English makes no sense, but then again, I am probably low on the brain cell count, so who knows. Yeah, so you can see here, I made some of those balconies and just having the entrances through the glass, and right here I'm kind of just getting an idea for an optimal layout, which all these apartments, they're just going to be 1-bedroom apartments. They're nothing too crazy, but in a realistic city, which, I mean, this is still trying to be realistic, but these apartments would be probably really expensive. So when I do the interior, I'm going to do my best to make it look really nice, because like I said, since it's right next to the park and it's got the view of the park, it's going to be a lot more expensive. That's how it is in every single realistic city, you know? But yeah, so now I'm just kind of adding windows on this side. I use the other mud block. I have no clue what it's called. Some of these blocks are new to me because just I haven't been playing Minecraft in a while. So like, I'm kind of more recently picking Minecraft back up again. I have an uncountable number of hours in this game, but a lot of times I take big breaks, and I took one recently, and I came back to make this city series. And if you ask me, this series is going pretty well. I mean, the park just looks amazing. The road design looks amazing. And just, I can't wait to see how this world looks, say, like 5 episodes from now, or 10 episodes from now. It's gonna be ludicrous how it's all done. And just, like I said, I can't wait, you know? As you can see here, I'm just adding another staircase to the next floor. This skyscraper in total, I think, is 4 floors. One being the coffee shop that's at the bottom, and the other floors, like I said, apartments. And as you can see, I'm just raising the walls right here. And so a good interior is necessary for a good building, you know? And I don't know how much buildings are going to be in this world. I'm hoping a lot, because I'm going to be working on this series a lot. And I am determined that every building has an interior. I used to be really bad at that, but interiors, just, to me, when it comes to skyscrapers, they suck sometimes because they get repetitive, especially with the apartments. But now, the determination for this world is unreal, and I promise you, it's gonna be ludicrous. Yeah. So while I'm just repetitively doing the same things I've been doing, a little foreshadowing for the future of this world. The next episode, like I said, is going to be in the interior, and then the episode after that is probably going to be something Halloween related. You know, Halloween's coming around. It's one of my favorite times of the year, and I have an idea that I've been thinking about, and I think you guys are going to like it, you know? It's probably going to be a 2-part special of something I add to the city that's somewhat Halloween themed. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Maybe I already know what it is. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm just messing with you guys and there's nothing. No, there is definitely something. But yeah. See, this is the part where I ask the question is, how do YouTubers talk for this long? Like, I keep on running out of things to talk about, you know? But then just after watching the video, I'll find some random thing to talk about, you know? Yeah. For example, right now, I'm just making out the layout for the rooms and the apartments and just kind of building it up. And like I've said before, I like to have an idea of where the rooms are going to be when I build it. So I get a comparison of the height of the rooms, how big they are, if I need to make them bigger, if I need to make a change to the building so it fits. And the problem I see a lot is people make a building, right? And they add windows in spots where it's not needed for the interior. So if you kind of get a layout for the interior as you're building it, it helps you plan it so much. As you can see right now, I'm topping off the skyscraper though. I do plan on having roof access. I don't build any of the ventilation and stuff in this episode. That'll probably be the next episode, because it's not just the interior I'll probably do next episode. I'll probably add some final details on the roof, on the sides of the skyscraper, and maybe decorate that alleyway that's going to be there just a little bit. And yeah. So just for the roof, I originally was going to do granite because I thought it would look better with the palette, but I realized andesite just was the perfect block in this scenario. And yeah, I'm really proud of how this building turned out, by the way. I think for the first building, it turned out good. And just real quick, as you see, I am just trying to decorate the bottom a little bit more, make it pop out a little more. I did the little decoration with the slabs, and I'm going to do something similar on the top. And as you can see, you can see through the building. So what I'll be doing is that other mud block, I think it's packed mud. I'm pretty sure that's the block. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm just gonna fill that around so I could use that decoration with the slabs and make it look good, you know? Because you want the bottom and the top to be distinct. And yeah, just messing with it a little bit more. And I'm just trying to make sure the bottom is distinct from the rest of the building. But yeah, how amazing does this building look, everyone? I love how this turned out. The balconies gave it a really good touch. I think I did a good job with the depth. As you can see, as I was doing a flyby, I forgot to cover that up. But the rest of this building will be finished in the next episode. How exciting. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the first building of the city world. How cool is that? And just building this made me super excited to see what else is done in this world. So much potential. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe. And as always, see you on the next episode.